What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Like always, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit that notification bell, and all that stuff. And today we're talking about Star Trek Inception by S.D. Perry and Britta Dennison. There is no credit to the cover artist. I like to go over that for Star Trek for sure. If you know how I rate Star Trek books, it's different than how I rate pretty much all the other books aside from like nonfiction. But most of the time, Star Trek books are 9 and 10s. I love Star Trek. I love everything, almost everything I've ever read in the novels. There's been a lot that, have been 10 or higher. I go above 10 for books I really love. And the lowest I'll go for a Star Trek book is a 7. This one's a 7. This book sucked. I didn't like it at all, and it sucks because I love S.D. Perry. Everything I've read by her has been one of my favorite books of all time. That's the way it is. But this book sucked. It was lame. Nothing happened. It was like, what did I just read? It was like a drama with some romance, with very little romance. And like, you think this girl's gonna hook, this Layla is gonna get with Spock and all this stuff, and like you're gonna see like the human side of Spock, and you don't really see nothing. Nothing happens. This review is going to be major. It's going to be short because I have nothing positive to say about the book besides the writing was good, as you could expect from S.D. Perry. She did a good job. Kirk and Carol's relationship was pretty interesting. But dang, I don't even think she told him that she was pregnant towards the end of the book. Now that I'm thinking about it. That's even worse. If I could go lower than a 7, I think I would. I think this is the most awful Star Trek book I've read yet. I am just highly irritated. I don't even know if I want to end my month of June with, coming off of 2 terrible Star Trek books with Voyager Old Wounds. If you could go and watch the review for that one. Christy Golden's a phenomenal writer. The book was great, but watch the review if you want to know why that one fell short for me. And then now this one. Another favorite author of mine, and it just fumbles the ball. Sure, somebody out there probably loved this book and had a great time with it. I thought, and at first, the first like 100 pages, I was like, this book is going to be great. It's going to be awesome and all this stuff. But then it just goes nowhere. It just doesn't do anything. You start off with this character in the intro, Thaddeus Kent. He loses his wife. He's like this proactive protester guy. Doesn't want the Federation basically cultivating land and messing up the resources in and blah 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 blah. And then Carol's organization, they're trying to basically grow this stuff that will end hunger throughout all the galaxies or whatever, the universe, whatever you want to say. It would end hunger, and this dude is against that. He's against that, which is mind-boggling to say the least. Like, I don't even understand his crappy perspective. It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you can end hunger, he's talking about like what they're doing could wipe out a species of butterfly. I'm sorry, who cares about the butterfly? You know what I mean? This is the future. People are starving across all these planets, and feed the people. That might be a hot take. Maybe, I don't know. His character was just abysmally irritating. I did not like the Thaddeus Kent character. Please, hopefully he's never in another Star Trek book again. The Spock and Layla relationship, it was just nothing. Why didn't it go anywhere? It was just the dumbest plot I ever read in my life in a Star Trek book. I couldn't believe it. What you had me thinking, oh dude, he's gonna hook up with her and they're gonna have some like intimacy or something, but nothing happened unless I missed it. Did I miss it? I don't know. I wasn't even reading the book that fast. I was trying to soak it all in and hope something good happened, but nothing good ever happened. I don't know, man. The characters were all really good. You know what I mean? I will say that the character work was phenomenal as usual. Even the irritating Thaddeus Kent, his character work, it was a good job. But the book overall was just, I'm highly disappointed that the 2 Star Trek books I've read this month have been they weren't. Voyager was a good book. That doesn't count. Like if you watch the review, I don't even give it a rating because when I read it again in the future, after I've seen Voyager, I've watched the show. We're talking a long time from now. I'm slow at watching TV shows. I mostly read and do my other hobbies. But anyways, I'm sure I'm going to go back to that book and I'm going to absolutely love it. It's going to be like an amazing book. I know it. I know it will. But this book, I'll never read it again. I mean, this was poo-poo caca. I mean, this was by far, I would think, besides Children of Hamlin, no. There was another one. It was Exiles or something. It was a TNG book. This was worse than that. I didn't like it, but whatever. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. It pissed me off. I'm just irritated. I'm probably going to read a TNG or pick a random TOS book and my stuff that I have. I'm going to look around probably this weekend. After I finish Battletech, I'm going to squeeze one more Trek book in this month because I have to. And I pray that it's good because I've heard this book was phenomenal. It's Michael A. Stackpole. It should be phenomenal. But, I went into this thinking it was going to be phenomenal because S.D. Perry. So hopefully we're not on this, just kick of nothing good. But I have a few, I have a couple of Trek books here. I'm going to try to find a shorter one. And, I'm going to look right now. I'm so irritated with that book. I'm going to look right now. I read Firestorm. I read a horror song. I have some down here that I know are good because people told me. I think I might dig out Ishmael down at the bottom for a TOS novel and read that. Or this one right here from the Depths. I love this cover art. I might read this one. I'm going to keep this one out because I think I'm going to read this one after I finish Battletech. But yeah, man, I'm just not in a good mood. I can't believe that book was that bad. But that's the video today, guys. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. 7 out of 10 for Star Trek Inception by S.D. Perry and Britta Dennison. I'm sorry if you loved the book out there. I thought it sucked. It sucked. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. The characters were good. The writing was good, but the book sucked. I don't know what else to say. Later.